Voices made an offer to assure our cooperation, and we took it. If I had known Kairos would try to have us thrown out of her home afterward, well, I probably would have still taken the rings, but I would have been a little more prepared for the inevitable conflicts. Ratoman will try to sell you on our long and noble traditions, like we're some kind of altruistic saints who can do no wrong. That story is as old and smelly as Grandma Beastman's tail hairs. Why does everyone have an American accent? Shut up. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not going to take a job that doesn't seem right by me, but a ring's a ring and I will go where the money leads me. One point Ratoman and I will agree on is this. We did a job for Kairos, but we were not treated fairly. The Brotherhood is strong and we have the numbers. We'll fight to the last man. I just don't agree with Ratoman's methods. What's up, Alori? Hey, Kaga, congrats on winning, Kaga. Nice. I wish I knew Fatebinder. The first axe protects and consults with the first brother. I'm supposed to be Ratoman's advisor, confidant, and guard. Lately, his behavior has become erratic. He's acting paranoid, manic, and distrustful. My duty as first axe is... Oh, wait, I just read that. Oh, no, wait. Oh, he has too many supporters at Lethian's Crossing right now to speak out against him. How would you run the Brotherhood? I wouldn't waste time and resources on petty vendettas, that much I can tell you. I like battle and I like rings. With the Brotherhood, we used to get both regularly. Now all we have is fear, suspicion, and blood. I want the disciplined regiment back, and I intend to have it. Sounds to me like you're simply a coward. If you want something, you take it. Ratoman has the right idea. What you're proposing is simply anarchy, which will achieve nothing but lead to more chaos. I am not perfect, but I know better than to throw a tantrum when I don't get my way. I assumed you knew this as well. Forget I said anything. If you do not intend to help, words are useless. I mean, what else can I do? This is a dead end. Okay. Thought I would be able to help her kill that guy. I mean, maybe I can bring it back to Ratoman and, you know, I guess I'm gonna throw her under the bus. Should know that Wobby said you're unfit to be a leader. I can't say that I'm surprised. I'm glad to have my suspicions confirmed. We might be having a talk sooner than expected. Perhaps I misjudged you, but I suppose time will tell. I mean, that didn't really help, though. You said you don't do it for the money, but that's why you're fighting over Lethian's Crossing. No, it's not unlocking anything new. Not sure what I can do. I mean, I can fight again, but I'm gonna die. I don't know. What's up, Star-Lord?
I'm in love with the Lowco. People are subbing to her show.
Star-Lord, thank you so much. I'm not sure why it doesn't say it's a resub. Thank you very much for the resub, Star-Lord. Hey, what's up, Santa Monster? Long time. What's up? Damn. I mean, what do we do? Oh, I can lie? Okay, let me save. Will smirks and shakes his head. Nice try, Fatebinder, but I don't see a sign from Ratoman. Not even Kairos himself would be getting through here. So my station means nothing? No, you better see Ratoman. I did see Ratoman! Oh my god. I saw Ratoman! Oh my god. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm out. Like, what the... I already saw Ratoman! Okay, we're going to somewhere else. Freaking Ratoman, you ass! Wow, this is fancy. Damn, look at this place, guys. This is a fancy place.
You call yourselves officers of Kairos' army, but your conduct falls short of my expectations.
Whoa.
The court finds your accounts of Vendrian's well lacking, rife with misdirection and fallacy, fouled with baseless accusation.
Is he talking to me? Your Honor, I have relayed the events as I experienced them. You can well imagine why my version conflicts with his. She makes a dismissive gesture to the Scarlet Chorus representative. On my honor and of that of the great general, I would sooner snap my sword than perjure myself before you, Archon. Oh, so you imply that falsehood comes easier to my lips than yours? You're a fool if you believe the Archon of Justice won't see through your lies because the disfavored think themselves better than an honest gang.
Silence. The contradictions in your statements will be examined, and falsities threshed from truths. If we find you have perjured yourselves, Bled and Mark will see to your fate.
Blood and Mark is Kairos' knife in the shadows. Hey, Tuga, congrats, Tuga.
Fatebinder, we will start with the matter of the Archons. Graven Ash and the Voices of Nerat have declared war upon each other. In addition to violating Kairos' peace, they have thrown the conquest of the Tears into disarray. By all accounts, these hostilities began shortly after your arrival. Tell us what transpired.
The Archons have been of different minds since the start of this war.
Your perspective is appreciated, but the dispositions of the two Archons are already a matter of record. Loyal subjects of Kairos have drawn blood from each other, a cardinal crime. Something happened at Vendrian's Well to trigger this feud.
The Archons could not agree on who would lead the siege and descended into accusations of treachery. The disfavored were more deserving of the honor. Our tactics and training outmatched the Vendrian Guard at every turn. What balderdash! The disfavored couldn't tip over a straw hut if they had a week to strategize. Our howling mob was better equipped to overwhelm the Vendrian Guard. Our recruits were ready to throw themselves at the enemy if only Ash and his legion would agree to a plan.
The Fatebinder presents testimony. I warn you both against speaking out of turn. Something more than a mere disagreement unraveled this campaign. But I will return to that in time. Let us speak of Ascension Hall. The disfavored sing your praises across the realm, though the Scarlet Chorus appeal for charges of treason. Perhaps you can offer a more enlightened account.
I claim the Citadel with a small unit of disfavored.
An efficient solution. The type I would expect from
Can't
a
lie to
capable
Tunon,
agent.
he'll know.
Tell me though, with the edict looming overhead and death the price of failure, why not employ the numerical advantage of the Scarlet Chorus?
The siege called for tactics and planning, not raw numbers. For a long while, the adjudicator hovers in silence, shadows trailing from below his robes.
I will consider this testimony at length. The court thanks you for it. Is there anything you wish to add at this time?
Told you all that I know.
Your testimony is accepted by the court. The statements of our guests raise questions in my mind. There is much about this campaign that has caused me to wonder. A shipment of iron weapons was short on arrival. Where coveted iron is concerned, I don't believe it to be a clerical error. One of my agents recovered this seal in Echo Call. It belongs to a merchant collective. Lethian's Crossing is teeming with their kind. If you would root out treachery, I would advise starting there. Petitioners, leave us. I would have a private audience with the Fatebinder. Ascend and join me. You will find the way opened.
Is there any loot here? No. Probably shouldn't loot anything of this of Tunon's place. Oh crap. I like how they split up and went opposite ways. Damn, this is like really cool looking. I'm gonna zoom in.
This civil war, this feud, is an insult to Kairos' peace. It should not have taken the better part of a year to silence the last vestiges of the Oathbreakers.
I agree.
Our allies squabble while our enemies regroup. It falls upon the court to measure the extent of the damage and to execute the agents of disorder. I suspect that treachery, negligence, disunity, and greed have infected one or both of our esteemed allies. Until you are instructed otherwise, this matter is the court's primary focus. Graven Ash and the voices of Nerat must be examined in close detail. You are charged with observing the Archons and presenting your case that one of them has wrought chaos and disorder upon the Tiers.
Could they both be guilty?
It's possible, but the momentum of the conquest up to this point suggests otherwise. The failure at Vendrian's Well implies a coordinated will behind the chaos. As always, you will be held accountable for what you do in the court's name, but you are free to conduct your investigation in the manner of your choosing. You must expect lies, misdirection, and manipulation. Suffer not such obstructions of justice. The disfavored seem the logical first step in your inquiry. The Legion holds you in some esteem, and Graven Ash has shown deference to the court in times past. No doubt the disfavored will be rife with accusations and evidence against the voices of Nerat. Graven Ash is a noble man, but never underestimate his capacity for deception. A wise general succeeds by knowing when to be unreadable to the enemy. You should, of course, speak with the Scarlet Chorus and gather their testimony, but it stands to reason that most in the chorus would sooner brag about a pauldron fashioned from your skull than entertain your questions. Do not regret killing the rabble that impede your investigation. They will be easily replaced. Your fellow Fatebinders have been busy acting as my eyes and ears. I have a few leads for you to follow. You should, of course, speak with your brothers and sisters of the court if you need further counsel. The disfavored have made use of the Sage's network of dovecotes and messenger birds as they come under capture. I've heard multiple claims of strategic communications gone missing.
Interesting.
The Sages are broken, their citadel in flames. But they were not slaughtered to the last. Some of their numbers still congregate around the smoking husk of their burning library. If they have been reading disfavored communications, learn what they learned, then execute them. There is a final matter to discuss. A sensitive topic.
What concerns the court?
In spite of the many shortcomings at Vendrian's Well, you managed to make a name for yourself. You proclaimed an Edict of Kairos, resolved its demanding conditions, and ascended the mountain spire. Any one of these feats would be worthy of recognition by the highest authority. You managed to accomplish 3.
I'm in a privileged position to accomplish incredible deeds.
It pleases me that you grasp your role, as long as you temper it with a sense of duty. Whether by design or by accident, you have captured the attention of Kairos' army and the local tiersmen alike. This is no small opportunity, and the court charges you with exploiting your new standing to its fullest potential. You have a title in our hierarchy. However, it's a little-known secret that one's standing in the world is determined by their infamy, their deeds, and how they come to be known. Mind this notion as you bring justice to this lawless frontier. There may come a time when your deeds speak for you louder than any title. Whatever you did to capture the attention of the masses at Vendrian's Well, I would encourage you to do so again.
Great deeds will define me.
You begin to understand. Whether your acts are favorable or heinous, it falls to you to bring greatness to this campaign. You are dismissed. Should the court have need of your presence, you will receive word. Go forth and do my bidding, and bring glory and honor to the tiers in Kairos' name.
Damn, man. That guy is pretty awesome. He likes us. We did a good job, guys. Yay! Alright. He's back. He's back in the front. Alright, let's shuffle out of here. We did it, guys! Yay! Alright. I want to go back. I want to eventually go back to that place that's like we can't get through and kick those people's asses. Blood and Mark, welcome back, kid. Assuming it would have been to watch the edict drop. I guess I'm glad you lived. Blood and Mark, Archon of Shadows, rouses from a faraway stare, turning to face you with a wry smile. Though he stands still, he seems to sift in and out of the shadows that shroud him. Here you threw your rings on Graven Ash's side. Not a bad bet to pick the Archon of War. But tell me the truth, did you go with Ash because it seemed like the right thing to do, or because supporting the voices was the worst option? Our lives depend on military success. I was not about to hand control to the Archon of Secrets. Don't trust the voices? Looks like you do have brains. All that matters is that the Edict of Execution was stayed. Those stationed at Vendrian's Well should be thanking you for their lives. Now, I assume you're off to go meet with Ash, but first, you and I need to have a little chat. I'm listening. Everyone's keeping an eye on you, because you did something nobody has done before. Got a guess as to what it might be? I'm the first Fate Bandit to proclaim 2 edicts? Smart guess, but there have been a few others over the centuries to have outlived the honor of proclamation twice. But sure, it's true that most don't survive it. Proclaiming an edict isn't new. Neither is surviving or resolving the commandments of an edict, but you're the first to proclaim and resolve the very same edicts, and it didn't kill you. In one fell swoop, you survived your second edict, resolved that very one you had proclaimed, and woke an arcane structure that has slept for several centuries. So why are you telling me this? Did I do something wrong? Calm down, kid. This isn't a list of charges. Prosecution isn't part of my job description. Executing a judgment, well, that's another matter. I don't care what you do with the information, but you should know the danger you're in now that you've put yourself on the map. Sticking with the disfavored is a smart idea, kid. At least smarter than getting mixed up with the Archon of Secrets. You'll never really be one of them, but if you value Ash's warriors, they'll serve you the best they can. Thanks for the advice. The Archon of Shadows shrugs to you in farewell, but his golden eyes are alight with interest as he watches you. That guy seems pretty cool. Tunon likes us. He really likes us, guys.
On it.
He likes us. I know, Gregor, right? Because, like, I mean, basically, if you side with, oh my god, I'm blanking. The other people, Jesus, can I not think of them? Oh my god, I'm just... My mind is broken. But yeah, you side with the other people. Jesus, what are they called? Why am I blanking so hard? What's up, Juan? How's it going? So we gotta go. We are here. Iron Hearth? Yep, that's where we gotta go. Maximilian, this game is awesome. I've been really liking this game. I've been addicted to it. We were supposed to play Rainbow Six, but I mean, it's already been like 6 hours. We've been playing this game for 6 straight hours. It's so addicting. It's like we got through the first part and the whole world opened up. Now there's like so much more to discover. You're speaking like my brain feels right now. Oh, lordy lord. I just walked back past that guy, okay. Halfway's dead. I can't loot that? Greetings, Fatesbinder, Akalos 32nd Legion. Good soldier salutes. Glad to see Tunon's agent grace Iron Hearth. Ash's troop has no lack of order, but a servant of the court is always welcome. Between our missing commanders and a Scarlet Chorus Lieutenant pinned down, I'm afraid we have our hands full. I suppose I can spare a moment for conversation. Tell me about the Scarlet Chorus. That's what it's called, the Scarlet Chorus. I don't know why I couldn't think about it. Seems our troops have this little maggot of a Scarlet Chorus Lieutenant cornered over a Kaido village. From what I'm hearing, it's the same guy who's been ransacking our caravans the past few weeks. If I wasn't already handling something for Ash, I'd go and skin the filth myself. You being here simplifies matters. Make sure this lieutenant doesn't leave the village with his life. Good of you to pitch in. No one will mourn the loss of one more chorus rat. Where were you during the conquest? You could say I've seen the tears from top to bottom. I dug latrines at our encampment at the gates of judgment. Then my promotion sent me to Lethian's Crossing. Got into a few rows with the Brotherhood. Not a pretty sight. Wow, this really, guys? Wow, really, chat? Come on, chat. Oh my god, Tobin, what? This never was a Minecraft stream. What are you talking about, Space Dan? I've never played Minecraft. I've literally never played Minecraft as Space Dan. Then I had a brief deployment in Apex, but the fighting was winding down around when I arrived. After that I did a tour of Stalwart, but got transferred out before the edict tore everything apart. Ahead of the conquest, Graven Ash sent recruiters to all the outlying towns looking for worthy talent. What's up, Robin? This village held a tourney and melee to demonstrate our local muscle. Nothing fancy, mind you. It was mostly fighting on hay bales with wooden spears. I had the distinction of toppling even the biggest contender. A familiar tale, and one after my own heart. It's a good thing I succeeded. I'm more useful to Kairos on the field of battle than a field of wheat. You guys are ridiculous. Why can't I loot this? Oh, I can loot it. Why does it have like a cancel sign? That's weird. The disfavored soldier chuckles with disdain at the Scarlet Chorus fighter. Consider it not for a second. We pick our soldiers from elite northern families. We don't recruit from flies buzzing over a mass grave. Are the disfavored so narrow-minded? My gang straight delivered us across half a dozen battles with a line of fallen enemies in our wake. Not many conscripts can say the same. The question is not a matter of your skill, but of your breeding, your training, your pedigree. Noticing you, the Iron Guard salutes. Hail, Graven Ash! Fatebinder, if I might take a moment of your time. This person comes representing a Scarlet Chorus gang. What did you call yourselves again? The Grinning Bleeders. We have a long and storied reputation in the Scarlet Chorus ranks. Killers of the highest order, my gang. He puffs up his chest with pride. Before I was a boss here, I ran with the Broken Shits, the Salty Nightmares, the Trap Gang. Everyone made a name for themselves during the war. I never played Landmark. What? Oh my god. Get out of here. Get out of here, chat. You made up at least 2 of those gangs and don't even bother denying it. Just be careful what names you toss around when there's a former boss standing within earshot, you little pissants. One of his eyebrows snapped up at attention. Verse! So kind of you to chime in with your corrections. In any case, he's asking to join the disfavored, which is out of the question. I've explained it numerous times why we can't allow it, but the wretch won't listen. Is that accurate? It is. We're not looking for special treatment, just a new beginning. Seeing as we're healthy, fit, and combat ready, the Ironclad should have no reason to refuse us, especially since they're low in numbers. That may be true, but it's no excuse to pollute our respectable ranks with your company. We're more than capable. Put any weapon in our hands or send us on any suicide mission. It'll be mercy compared to what we face under the voices of Narat. That much is true, at least. There's something to be said for a general who isn't going to gut you in your sleep because it suits his flair for the artistic. Those are the first fair words I've heard you speak about, General Ash. Perhaps you're coming around. Then you can count on them being the last, you overfull midden pile. If you joined up, the disfavored wouldn't have to compromise their staunch northern morals. We would take the bloody work off their hands. You must know Kairos' laws back to front, and I trust you know our own traditions well. If it peels the lamprey off my side, I'll allow it. Speaking for my gang, we'll accept your judgment. We're eager to crack some tearsmen's skulls with Kairos' army again, no matter what color they wear. Chat, please. Chat, please. Why can't the recruits join the disfavored? Most of us would rather swallow our tongues than take orders from some rigid officer who talked his way into leadership, but to each their own. Chat, please! What's up, Julie? Where do I start? Not only does Graven Ash handpick his disfavored from the decorated northern stock, he takes a personal interest in our training and education. We are his sons and daughters. To accept anything less in our ranks would hold the process in contempt. The only capacity they could serve would be manual labor, hauling wagons or digging latrines, but that's the work of slaves. Why this interest in the disfavored? Better training, better quarters, iron weapons. Disfavored have everything we wanted out of joining the military. We want to serve Kairos to the best of our abilities. Is that asking too much? Old Ironclad here seems to think so. Okay, Grockies, please! Don't make me please again, please! Ban all but me, please. Wow, mod abuse, Mr. Peg, please. Why did you leave the Scarlet Chorus? My voice is very dry. I should have been drinking water today. Our old gang boss fell at the last battle of Ventrian's Well. We saw how the disfavored operated and realized it was a chance for a better life. A longer one, too. Desertion happens every day in this credit course. I can tell you that we won't be missed. What is my health worth to you? We're playing that game, are we? I managed to pocket a few handfuls of rings. You can train with the disfavored, but I can't allow you to join. That'll do. We had an idea that this would be the most we could get. If we keep training and we show up at a few battles, maybe the Legion will take us up on our offer. They might be spies, though. Tobin, don't test it, Tobin. Don't test it! I think there's...
Have a look here.
Can I steal the loot first?
Me, yeah.
Starlord, thank you for the 9-month resub. I was like, there's your resub. This one might be good for the other dude.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy.
We don't need to rest. Yeah, this used to be a Space Pie stream. I don't know where he went though. Osmia, some loots. Nice, Mr. Peg. Mr. Peg, are you drunk? Mr. Peg, please. Alright, give me 1 sec. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, cool. Alright guys, I am going to call the stream here, guys. I am hungry. I am starving. We've been streaming for 7 hours. I've been talking for 7 hours. I've been reading for 7 hours. My brain hurts and I need food in my life. So I'm gonna call the stream here, guys. But I want to thank you guys very much for watching and hanging out today. This has been a really awesome game. Like, I definitely recommend checking it out if this is like your type of game and you're like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Is it good? Yeah, it is good. It's really good. We've played like over 10 hours already in 2 days, and it's got a long way to go. So I need food in my leg.